Good afternoon, welcome back to your Turbo Tortoise Tech Top 10 Tuesdays, where I, your boy Wookie of the XXL variety, go through the specials on the Evetech store so you don't have to. Starting off with an honorable mention, it is the Marvel full mechanical, fully backlit keyboard for 499 Rand. It obviously doesn't come with a fancy Cherry MX switch, but at 500 bucks for a mechanical type switch, it's going to be a lot longer lasting than a membrane keyboard. Because if you don't know, a membrane keyboard literally just has a rubber dome inside of it that's getting depressed up and down. And eventually that gets frail and it cracks, unfortunately. But you won't have that problem with a mechanical switch. So 500 bucks fully backlit, honorable mention number one. Starting off with the Hikvision 1080p webcam, which I have done a review, and the review is actually embedded on the page, so if you guys do need to have a look at that, then it's right there, quite conveniently for you. $5.99 for a full HD webcam, 30 frames per second. It's going to be really good for doing home conferencing, homeschooling, anything like that. The picture quality is pretty damn good. The microphone isn't the best one ever, so I wouldn't rely on that. To be honest, I would look to get a headset or something with that, but the visual quality, you're going to have absolutely no problems there. Moving on to NumberNine, I've put the Logitech F710 wireless. This is still one of the best wireless controllers you can get, and with the longevity of the build here from Logitech, it's really, I think, hard to improve on perfection in this case. 2-year local warranty, 599 bucks, wireless Logitech. At joint NumberEight, it's the Hikvision SSDs once again. The 128 is on special, 449, and honestly, more importantly, the 512 is a whole 1,000 Rand for a 512 gig SSD. So if you're tired of loading times in games, then trust me, this is the one for you. Moving on to NumberSeven, it's the Tough H3. This is actually posted at $7.99 normally, so it's 100 Rand off, and 2-year local warranty. It is a tough headset. I actually am trying to get one of these for review still, can you believe it? Someone hasn't heard me over at Asus, but hopefully they will one day, and then we'll be able to do a review on these. But they just look like really good bang for buck headset, nice aluminium frame and that sort of stuff. It just looks really good, and it's got an Asus Tough branding on it, so it probably is pretty good. At a joint NumberSix, it's the Model O and the Model D. These glorious masks are absolutely fantastic. I personally use a Model O. This is my day-to-day. If I can get it out of my bungee quickly, this is my day-to-day. It is absolutely fantastic. I love these Model O masks. They are extremely light, really good build quality. Sensors are fantastic, especially if you scale off a lower DPI setting. I didn't have it skipping out on any of the high DPI settings when I did tested those, so honestly, there's absolutely no problem with these. They look fantastic, they feel fantastic, they're extremely light, 68 grams for the Model D. I would just say if you're sensitive to weight balancing in a mouse, then the Model O might be a bit of a better option between the two. At number 5, it's the Monster Icon NCs. That's not African National Congress, it's active noise cancelling headphones. So if you're getting on a lot of flights and you're really tired of all the other patrons making noise on those long international flights, or domestic or otherwise, then this is probably the product for you. Bluetooth technology, so it will connect wirelessly to your device, and active noise cancelling. So when you put those on, the world around you will just fade into the background. So if you are sitting behind the wing, which can be quite horrible, especially if you're right behind the engine, it's quite a loud place to be, and this will let you sleep and rest in peace. At number 4, Dallas is back once again with a 22-inch Full HD panel coming through at a whole 1,700 Rand. 3-year local warranty on these. Really nice thin bezels, stand and setup. 250 nits brightness, so it's going to be fine until I would say you have any direct sunlight on it, but why would you? Because glare and reflection and all of that sort of stuff. So if you're looking to get 1080p and game 60 FPS on a budget, then this could be quite a good option. It does have a D-sub, which is quite nice to have for older PCs and stuff as well that only have VGA ports, and then an HDMI for the newer ones. At number 3, we have the 24-inch curved 144Hz gaming monitor. It is a VA panel with a 4 millisecond response time, but having tested the 32-inch bigger brother of this, I had absolutely no drag or any other issues with it as far as color reproduction and that sort of stuff goes. The VA panels are some of my favorite. They give nice, deep, dark, rich colors that you can't really emulate with anything outside of an IPS, but then you get glow around the edges and stuff. So for me, this is the best of both worlds between TN and VA, and this has everything you would expect from a premium gaming monitor. At number 2, I've put the Core i5 10400 upgrade kit. This one I have put in here specifically for a couple of reasons. One, the motherboard has a really nice beefy power design. It's more than enough for a 10400. In my testing, these chips ran super efficiently and didn't actually need much cooling to get the best out of them. A standard 400-500 rand cooler will be more than enough to keep this thing well under 50 degrees actually, which is pretty nice. These motherboards as well do have 6 SATA slots, an M.2 slot as well, so you're getting a premium sort of feature set around that without having to break the bank, which is quite nice. Like I said, the 10400 itself is really good. 65 watt TDP. It's not a heavy thirsty chip. It's got a 6-core 12-thread setup, so you can do some development workloads, video editing, rendering, that sort of stuff. It'll handle actually pretty well with that. And then you're getting 3200 megahertz of the good memory. Now, it's a single 16 gig DIMM, so you can upgrade with another 16 gig in the future. If you're going to do like 4K video editing or something to that effect, then you would actually benefit from getting that extra RAM. The only thing is you're losing out on a little bit of dual channel performance on the back foot of things, but it's not going to be so massively noticeable. You're looking at about a 5% performance drop off with that, but this gives you upgradability. It gives you a really solid platform to build off of, and the whole kit is 6,499 rand. And in the number one spot, I have put the RX 5700OC from Asus. The reason I've put this there is this is basically a top 1% card for this chipset. So this will be in the top, guaranteed in the top 10% of cards available on this chipset. And the Rockstrix cooler is a thick boy as well, which is really nice to have. They do auto extreme stuff as well over at Asus, so they've got a completely automated production line from start to end. There's no human interference with this product build. GDDR6, 8 gigs of RAM, so it actually handles 1440p really well as well. You can basically max out anything and still get about 60 frames or more on 1440p. I would say 99% of cases you'll be able to do that. And on 1080p, you're looking at over 100 frames for just about anything. So if you're looking at 144Hz gaming or esports level gaming, this thing will crack nearly, I would say, 400. It'll get close to 400 odd frames on average in games like CSGO. And that is your Turbo Tortoise top 10 picks of the week. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hit us up with a like and subscribe. I will be doing some interesting reviews later in the week. I've got the Cougar Ranger, which is pretty cool, that new couch from them, the comfy gaming sort of setup. I have gotten some water coolers from MSI. I've gotten in a 39T, which will only be coming out after the 24th, will be the time that I'll be able to release some information on that. There's just a lot of things happening at the moment. A lot of gear, a lot of equipment has come through. So do watch this space, and I'll see you on the flip side.